Okay, this is a little update. We have made it to our next hotel. We were staying at the Super 8 for a little bit, but there was just kind of a lot of different things that were happening that gave us the sign that the energy over there was ready for us to move on. Yeah, we were ready to shift. So now we're at a new spot, and we've been at this hotel before. This is like a different
I
room.
will say this, it does feel less lighter here. Over there was feeling dense.
Yeah.
Every morning that I would walk to work, it was just dense. Every time I would come home, it just felt dense. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Well, on that corner, like in that little neighborhood, there was a lot of like prostitution and like drug dealing happening. Like in the neighborhoods, kind of like 2 or 3 blocks behind it.
About the Crip Walker that came through.
Oh yeah, and he saw a Crip Walker that was like on the street, like making it known that that prostitution and like that drug dealing that was going on over there wasn't gonna hang. So he went and talked to the Crip for a little bit. That was intense. Well, it wasn't intense. Like the Crip guy was cool, but like the fact that it was there, like I had never experienced that, so I experienced it vicariously through him, and he had never experienced that. I'll see you soon. So that was like kind of interesting, but yeah, we are in this new hotel. It's kind of like interesting. Like at the last hotel that we were at, I gave birth at that hotel, and like we buried the placenta over there, and like we just kind of got to know all the staff and like that kind of a thing. But I don't feel like an attachment to it, obviously. Like that's what happens when you're on the road. You just go from one place to another. So excuse me, it kind of just aligned, and here we are at the new hotel. And oh, hi mama, did that wake you up? Yeah, it's okay, you're safe. I'm right here. What was I saying? Anyways, I'm happy that we're here. This definitely was like we stayed at this hotel previously, like I said, and we had a king size bed last time. This time I got 2 double beds because we've been doing this like co-sleeping, obviously, with the kids, with me and the infant, and then me and the boy. Like we all 3 of us sleep in one bed, and then my husband sleeps in the other bed, so he has space. Just because he's really tall, and the boy flops around, and I have to like get up and nurse and get down. Having the 2 beds is just like easier. And then when we're like in the day and my husband's off at work, like I can put the boy asleep in one bed and have the girl asleep in the other bed. And it's just like so much easier than having one big bed, which is like so bizarre. Like you don't really think about it, but then in practicality, like it works. Anyways, so we have 2 double beds in this one, and yeah, I really liked the energy of this hotel a lot better. There's a really nice like neighborhood behind us that last time we were here, I went and I got all these books. There was like a book on parenting and like being a couple, and there was a book on parenting, and then there was a book on like fascism in America, and then there was one, I forget what the last book was, but I put them in the storage unit because I wasn't going to be able to read them. That's not where I am in my journey right now, like reading all those books. But now I have them, and they're in the storage unit. So I'm excited to go back and like see what books there are now. And my husband's like, no more books because you got to read what you have. And I was like, yeah, I know. I got to get better at reading every day instead of like scrolling or like watching TV or like napping. But anyways, yeah, I feel really excited. I feel happy. I feel grateful. The boy, he's so, what's the word, sturdy. He's so sturdy now. Like he's doing his own thing, and he's a really good helper. And when we go on adventures or when we travel like around like this, like he's just such a good sport, and he's so like attentive, and like he's just a delight. So it's really nice. Like I can already see how our parenting style is like playing out, you know, in the way that he interacts with the world and interacts with people. Today they went to the storage unit to drop off some stuff that we weren't going to take to this hotel, and they went to a Starbucks, and the people there were like, oh, do you want a treat, little boy? And they gave him like those little egg snacks or whatever, and they gave us a free like pesto chicken sandwich, and we also got like free drinks. So Eddie came home and he had all this like food and like stuff that he got for free, and I'm just like, what happened? He was like, people just love the boy. And I was just like, oh my gosh. So it's like, it's just so interesting how God blesses you and like shows up for you. Because I told him, I was like, hey, if you stop by Starbucks, like I'd love a snack. And we got a snack because God heard me, and it was like, oh, I got you, bet. So That was kind of like a sweet little thing. But yeah, we're in a new hotel, and I mean, maybe I'll like show you a video of it later, but right now my daughter's sleeping and I'm sitting in the bed, so this is what we're doing. In any case, I'm happy that you're here, and I'm happy that I'm here, and this is my update. Ciao.